Welcome one and all. Got the TS222. Now this is a G10 knife. The TS222 Titan. Did you know it was called the Titan? I never saw it on the listings on eBay when I bought mine. But there it is, 14C28N Sandvik steel. A very vicious looking knife, isn't it? It's got that Bowie look, clip point, craziness to it. And Jerry Jelly's the designer. And I've been in contact with him through the Instagram messaging. And he's a very, very nice guy. And pretty talented, because he not only kicked this crazy thing out of his creativity. Look at that. Fullers on both sides of the blade. It's got a bit of a recurve, stylish in that regard. Maybe a little maddening to sharpen, but also, you know, this one, and I almost forgot, the Nautilus. And this is the 220 right here. Okay? And then, of course, the Ranger. So this one's a really good one too, and that's the 221. And this is slip joint in M390. This one's titanium flipper in Sandvik. And here we go. And that's even bigger, isn't it? It's the biggest one of his designs that I'm aware of. We'll pull this one apart, take a look inside. And the hardware for just a G10 shooter, you know what I mean? I'm just talking about a user knife, G10 user knife. I think these come in black and also in orange. I think in orange. I got the camo one because it was just one I could hop on and win at a reasonable price. And you could probably buy this thing for anywhere from $35 to $45. I think at one time they were hitting $70 to $75 when they first came out. No joke. No joke. Although that Sandvik that these guys are using has been performing pretty well. So, but it's thick, it's heavy in the hands. I mean, as far as wide, it fills your hands up. Oh, let me get a sounding on that, because yeah. Oh, or 0. Okay. Yeah, 0.65. Yeah. 16.5 millimeters. Yeah, fills the hand all right. 3.6 millimeter blade, 3.5, whatever, 0.14. So, okay, not overly heavy blade stock. Check it out. Hold on, let me grab a piece of paper, see if it'll cut anything. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a TwoSun knife that wasn't sharp out of the box. I don't know about you, but I haven't had one yet that wasn't sharp out of the box. So that's nice. And the action on this thing is good. I mean, it's really good. Look at that. Centered, no blade play, no lock rock. Check it out. Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and, a lot of my knives, like Best Tech stuff, these are $52 a piece. So are you getting jacked? When you pay $50 for this? No. And these are D2, and I'm just about done with D2. I'll tell you what, I kind of like the Sandvik stuff. It's a true stainless. I like the idea of that. Now, this is deep carry clip, if you'll notice that, and it's tip up right hand only. But there's traction on that G10. Check that out. I don't mind camo as a color. It's kind of over this natural. This all being natural G10 would have been nice too, actually. And then you can dye it whatever color. So you could actually dye this as well. I just don't know the darker parts, how they'd come out depending on the color you chose. But you could do that. Liner lock, and these liners are sturdy. That ain't much of a lockup, is it? Not really. 20 to 25%. So, yeah, and if I was really concerned about it, because I treat almost all folding knives as if they're non-locking knives. I mean, I'm not going to trust to do that, have it close up on my fingers. No. So, but if I was really overly concerned, I'd just take it apart, put a, just take a little bit of material off the end of that piece and it'll migrate. You wouldn't have to take much either, so be careful if you do that. Got bearings on it, great action centered, no lock rock, no blade play, nice heavy liners, and they're not embedded. They show, but they look skeletonized. Ergos, feels good in the hand. Yeah, you can feel that deep carry pocket clip, but you can feel a deep carry pocket clip in most cases because it's all over at this end. So yes, you feel it back in here. Not annoying or anything. And then you've got this little cutaway, which is a little odd, kind of a V shape or a U shape, not really a very open shape. You can sneak up there if you want, but you need to be careful so you don't get on that blade. And the tip doesn't look overly fragile either. It looks pretty good. So can you flick it, finger flick it with that fuller? What do you think? Yeah. So you can finger flick if you want. You can just flipper tab. And it's not a very strong detent. And that's okay with me. That's not a big deal. I kind of like it a little lighter on the detent if it's going to be finger flickable. That way I can look impressive, like I know what the hell I'm doing. There you go. Drops right in. Yeah, I mean, can I push it out? Oh, yeah, see. Yeah, I can overcome that detent. Not difficult at all, but it's so smooth. Just kind of a lazy pull. Kick it right open. Flipper tab's not too annoying. It's a little on the larger side, but it could have been a little shorter. Maybe a 16th or so shorter. And it's not jimped either. So, yeah. Maybe you could have canted it forward, whatever. Have to see about how that would result there. But yeah, my finger, this choil area is not too big. So it's just right for my finger to fit into right there. And then that flipper tab guards my fingers from moving forward. This actually acts as a little bit of a thumb ramp. It's not jimped, but it gives you something to put your thumb into if you want. Or you can go like this, regardless. Big knife, yeah, pretty good size actually. It's over 3 3/4. It's 97 millimeters, so that's 3 3/4 all day long. And 8 5/8, so 8.65 inches overall length and almost 22 centimeters. So pretty good size knife. What were we putting this one up? Yeah, we looked at it earlier. About the same as the Paladin. So, and if you got a little bug out for comparison purposes, yeah, much bigger than the bug out. Now, throw it on the scale, see how much it weighs, because it's fat. It's fat. There's a lot of material here between these liners and the G10 scales. 160 grams, so that's not super lightweight, is it? 5.6 ounces. It's a pretty good load. It's not ridiculous, but it lets you know it's there. But it's great to grab onto. Let's see, reverse grip. Not bad either. Not bad either. Check this out. Are we using it? Are we using it? I think we're using all we need to, and I can't touch that. I can't quite touch it. It's really close. So, yes, we used it all. We used it all. Killer, huh? Interesting design. There's a lot of good looking G10 knives. Oh my God. What's this one? This is my 127. This is a Wong design. But you know, I got the 127, then hell yeah, of course I got to get it in G10. Oh, and then I dunked it in the blue dye. So there you go. How about that? And oh God, I got the 89. I got the 107. I got stuff in G10 around here. Of course, you got the 168 by Szymanski, I think. It's just all kinds of stuff. Wow. Yeah. This one, this is a solid piece, all right. It's not a lightweight little gent carry, but I think it could probably take some abuse. I like the hardware. Hardware's pretty decent, don't you think? Kind of socket head and machined, and I mean, they're not just dull old, you know, button head stuff. A lot more professional or finished look to it, at least. So let's see if we can jack this thing apart. And, you know, I just checked. A lot of knives anymore, they still got the number 6 body screws, but these do not. These got number 8s. So go figure on that one, right? And this one, bang. I mean, that's easy breezy. Let me see where I'm going to come through with this. I got this one body screw here, and they didn't get all jacked up with with a bunch of, stop that. Didn't get jacked up with a bunch of thread locker or anything, so we got that off. Let me see where we are here. Well, I'll take the damn pocket clip off. Hell with it. Now that we're that far down the road, might as well go the rest of the way. Let's see if we got all this. We get you? Okay, we got it. Okay, it's off. Took the screws and everything with it. So there's no reason why the scale wouldn't come off, and there isn't any reason. Got that natural G10 on the inside. I didn't put any oil on it, but of course they come in an oil bath, right? You guys, you save up the oil. You change the oil in your car. After you buy 25 of them, you got about that much. Whew. They don't want them to rust in transit, that's for sure. So, I mean, I can wipe them down. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's kind of funny. And here we go. Get the liner off. Well, how are we going to get you, buddy? Without cutting myself or doing something crazy. Just lift you off. Rotate, and then I can get it. Okay. You got to put the right amount of pressure in the right places, and it'll just lift off. And it looks clean. Ceramic detemp ball. I mean, it's a freaking G10 user knife, and it's got ceramic bearings in it. So I ain't bitching. Internal blade stop, clean and mean. Let's see what this thing looks like. Okay, that's just a one-piece pivot, which I love, because then I do all my adjusting from the one side, so that's not a problem. Look at. Is it skeletonized? Yeah. And it's stonewashed too. So, skeletonized, stonewashed. How many G10 shooters are doing that? Nice. No sharp edges. Everything nice and rounded. Just saying. Not too shabby. And that's so damn clean, I ain't going to do nothing. I'm just throw it back together. There you go. Ceramic bearings. One side and the other, and that looks so clean. I don't think I can get it. There's anything to get out of there. I mean, that just looks good. Looks like it had been lubed a little bit, or it was just so drenched that the detent track got plenty. But just slap it back together. Hell, not a problem. And then throw this little puppy dog right on top. Click it in place, and we got everything we need, except for the outer scale, which now we've got everything we need. Pushing these back up through and this through, just like that. Our pivot screw, wow. I mean, I've had more trouble with $300 knives taken apart and putting together. See what I'm saying? Oh. See, I just kind of pushed that one out the back. That way I could set that screw in there straight. And there we go. And that's good. And this is just loose. And that's probably enough right there. Yeah. And the only thing we're missing is the pocket clip. So we just set it right back down like that. And go after it. Start that one off. This next. And we're there. Okay, so what do we got to bitch about now? Nothing. That was easy. That was easy. So, may not be your style. Maybe you don't like the recurve. Maybe you don't like the design of the knife, whatever. I got it because, yeah, I do. I like the design and everything. I can sharpen a recurve, so that's not the end of the world. Kind of interesting style points for that, and it's a cool design. So, yes, it is the TS222 and G10 Titan. There you go, buddy. And of course, let's bring Mr. Jerry Jelly's other two knives in here, the Nautilus and the Ranger and the Titan. Titan, Nautilus, Ranger. Remember that. All those TS, but it's like the TS221, 220, 221, 222, that kind of thing. So this is the 222. Absolutely. This is the 220, and this is the 221. So we're in the 220s. Take care, my friends. Thank you so much. Hanging out, doing a little TwoSun action. It's always fun. We do love them knives. We really do. And you guys, stay sharp.